Welcome, weary wanderers, back to the village. My name is Cal, and today we are playing a game I am very excited for. This has a content warning, because it's a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. You can actually go to blacktabbygames.com if you want a full list of content warnings. I'm not going to list them all here, because that sounds like a lot of work, and it looks like Black Tabby Games already did the work. So go check that out if you'd like. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not be able to save yourself. Welcome home. Cool. Ooh, Scarlet Hollow. If the art looks similar, that is because this is made by the same people who made Slay the Princess, which is another game I'm going to be playing on this channel at some point. I would like this to be full screen if I could get it to do so. Hold on. Controls. What controls? Advanced dialogue, arrow keys. Oh God, I'll do that later. You can't make me. Everything looks good, I guess. Let's frickin' do it, dude. Start. Your name is Callum. I'll go with Callum. I'll go with something a little spookier, a little, what do you call it? A little more mystical than just Cal, you know? I feel like this game, the vibes will be off if I don't give myself a full name. So I will go with Callum Kane. Callum Kane without magic. Callum Kane, no magic, no dick, no balls. Let's do it. You live in the city of the village. Select pronouns. I am a he, him kind of guy. I'm a he, him boy. Select two traits. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. That sounds like Callum Kane to me. Talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. That sounds so up my alley. I wanted to put an E on him this time. He gets an E as a treat. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness. I would not say that that's Callum Kane. Observant with a knack for picking up details, empathetic. Well-read and rational, a talented researcher. Hot, extremely good looking, a natural flirt. People just like you, probably because you're a good person, but maybe not. I really want this is such a this is such a hot choice. Do I talk to animals or do I be so sexy? What do I do here? Am I hot? Or can I talk to cats? Why not both? Because I want to keep mystical. I want to keep mystical because I think it's cool. Animal talker. That is a fantastic point. Being able to talk to animals makes you objectively attractive. That is a fantastic point, Tarmac. Also, Brock, welcome to the stream. All right, I'm mystical and I can talk to animals. He's just like me for real. Let's do it. Oh yes, this is a very... You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing the bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come into focus. The long-lost cousin, of course! Jimmy! The bad news! My wife! The 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that would have felt And just like that, Callum Kane appears. Hello. How is everyone today? I'm back, bitches! Let me put on my... Here we go. Fix my glasses. How's prison? Lovely. Very lovely. Very nice. The old beard's getting longer. It's hard not to get it in the olfactory region, which I think is a nose, but either way. Where were we? The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots. Depots? I was a despot once. That would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Purlane's... What? Of Purlane? Purlane? It's a crazy name. Purlane Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical. Oh, that's me! But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. The game's a bit too loud? How's that? Is that better? You want me to turn it down a little bit more? Sweet baby boys. I can turn it down a bit more. Better? Good. I'll turn it down like a smidgen more. And now, at the end of your long journey, the end is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. A stranger is speaking. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh my god, it's Kermit the Stoner! Hello. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland. Cal's dad lives in Maryland. I don't have a father. I'm actually my own father, thank you very much. Looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. That's awesome, man. Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Well, that tends to be what happens when you strike another individual. But she kept swinging and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out. We got her phone soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that. We've been on and off for about a year. It's pretty serious. Though 5 months ago she tried to break up with me for like real, and jeez, you ever just get so mad you want to kill somebody? I plead the wizard's fifth. Kind of feel like killing someone right now. I don't like horrible people waking me up to tell me their horrible thoughts. What can I say? I'm an interesting guy. Oh, I see. He's a unabashed asshole. Fantastic. Oh, hello, Document. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, I've been summoned. I am here. I am tired. How goes life? Hopefully well. He is very ooh though, I will say. Anyway, you'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. Honestly, could have killed that woman. I'm going to strangle you, beanie boy. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son. Sir? You can't be killing your baby mama. That is inappropriate behavior, at the very least, if not illegal and immoral. Anyway, you're trying to be up in Virginia? Cool. God, you're scary. But I don't know if I'm, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. That's interesting. Huh, it's neat. Please get this man off the bus soon, you think. You're not sure where he could possibly take this conversation next, but you definitely don't want to find out. And neither do I. Anyway, I'm gonna go let Cal out of prison now. As you know, he switches places with me every time I come here, and wizard prison can be a little challenging for mortal men. I shall return as soon as you call. Wink. I didn't have to say wink, I don't know how well you can see my... I'm going now! Goodbye, everyone! Zabim zaboom! The biggity boom! A portal open up so I can go zoom! Oh, God! Oh, Callum, it was horrible! I know. It was so bad! Oh, it's so bad in there! Why are there so many leeches? Oh, so that they drain the magic from us so that we can't, escape and whatnot. Yeah, but it's so many leeches. I know. It's so many leeches. Can you get these off of me? Well, I suppose this is my last. Here. There you go. Is that any better? Oh my God, that's so much better. Holy shit. Oh God, I'm gonna be picking leeches out of my underwear for a week. I know. Well, Cal, I'll see you next time. Thanks for the swapsies. You're so welcome, dude. Have a good one. Oh my God, don't ever do that to me again. That was horrible. Have you ever been to wizard prison? That shit's dark. Literally dark. You can't see anything. Oh God, I need a drink. Oh, I feel like I just experienced a millennium of torture in 5 to 10 minutes. Anyway, what did I miss? Who's this guy? He seems nice. Yeah, people tell me I lead an interesting life. But I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. Maybe other folks don't do that enough. Anyway, where did you say you were headed? I guess I'll just give Callum Kane's voice. I'm coming home. My mother fled this place many years ago, but she's gone now, and I can feel it calling me back. Some things can only be put off for so long. The young man anxiously shifts in his seat. For one perceptible moment, it's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and heartily laughs. Oh, you must be talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in the mountains. It's the only other stop this bus until it turns around, so if you aren't getting off at my stop, you must be headed up that way. Almost nobody ever goes there. I'm usually alone on the bus by now, though, actually. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up there in the holler, you see? There's always a job listing or two in the boards around here. Okay. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. Work? Me neither. I never want to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See what they're doing up there. I hope they didn't die. Yeah, they're probably... Oh, shit. I think we're actually... Oh my God, we're fucking there. Wait, I didn't get to read what he just said. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. I won't. Goodbye, strange beanie boy. Here, I have something for you. Are those peanuts? A dripping bag of peanut? What? The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Delicious. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I hope you haven't eaten much, or I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than I can. All right. Plus, they're dripping all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. I will eat the peanuts. You've been on the bus for hours on end and can't remember the last time you've eaten. You snatch the peanuts from the stranger's hands, tearing open the bag like a wild animal, not even removing the shells as you consume fistfuls of soggy, savory legume. I figured you'd enjoy them. Glad they went to a good home. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Okay, Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, I hope you have a good life. That guy sucked. That guy sucked, dude. I don't want to be around him anymore. Thank God I'll never see him again. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next up, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Go boy! I sure hope that Scarlet Hollow is a nice town. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk, though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Oh my God, you just fucking slid right into frame, didn't you, my dear? Okay, I gotta get vibes on you. Hold on, I gotta vibe check you real quick. All right, you look tired. Your arms are crossed. That makes me think you're a bit defensive. And you're looking up at me with kind of like a sneer, a raised eyebrow. I'm gonna give you, all right, I got it. Hey, Callum Kane. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She is your cousin Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW. That was the first car make that I ever had, 1998. No, it's not a BMW. Fuck! I had a Buick LeSabre. Damn it! Parked near the bus kiosk. I don't know why I said BMW. Is this like Silent Hill? Is this the opposite logical equivalent to Silent Hill? Yes. I get to play Pyramid Head in this game. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. I love dusty relics and clambering, so far, my trip is perfect. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. How you holding up? Fine. Well, if that changes, you let me know. I'm here for you, alright, even after I go home. Sure. So, bit awkward, dead moms. Before I leave, I feel I should let you know both yesterday's VOD and Monday's VOD just don't load. Interesting. I'll look at it later. So, the funeral's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Okay, I will remain silent. You decide it's best not to say anything in response. I feel like talking to you is a bad idea. Guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Her face did not make a good change. Your cousin turns to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she is not. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. I will stop talking now. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. I feel, frankly, a little uncomfortable. Here it is, the Scarlet estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Oh, I'm from the city, and this is not in the city. Also, half that house looks like it's about to be fucking consumed by the dark void of the mountain. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. That'd be my mom! The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel it is something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. It looks like it has been. Hotel.
Yeah, well, you know what dog dicks do?
What's that?
They bitches.
You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans, I guess, literally, of the ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. And if you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, the bathroom, the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. I'm allowed to shit, eat, and sleep. Baby, that's all I need. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. So you live here? Oh God, why does she keep responding with it? Stop looking at me like that, Tabitha. I'm trying to create a bond here, man. Yeah, and I'm letting you stay here for free, so mind your manners, or did your mother not teach you about those? Let's just get our tour over with. My mother's dead, as is yours. Twinsies. Follow me. Okay. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floors, and you do your best to trace her steps. Boy, the kitchen looks nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie. General Electric. Don't they make guns also? Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Is that a cat? That's a beautiful baby. And, wow, I can see the resemblance. You both look like you just stepped in dog shit. As Tabitha speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows and the overgrown garden outside. Dread and anxiety grip your lungs, and you can almost feel the ground beneath you start to slip. This place is a step away from being swallowed up and vanishing forever. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. You can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Okay. Oh, there's so many. Okay. What if I want ice cream? Just somewhere in town to buy food. Awesome, I love PB&J. Lie, it's perfect. It's nice. This is so nice. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say it and leave? Boy! I can feel the weight of the world pulling down on this place. As if the entire estate is a step away from crumbling to dust. Okay, geez, I get it. You think it's messy. I'll tell Janie to be more thorough this week. But you should know there's only so much anyone can do with a country house this old. It's always going to be a little grimy and worn, unlike your sleek city apartments. First of all, those things are trash. If a little dirt bothers you, you're going to have a rough time this week. Okay, what if I want ice cream? Then you can buy some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Alright, what's next, Kimasabi? What's on the tour? Tabitha? My Babitha? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've peed. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Approach the cat. Don't try to pet Frou Frou if she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Hello, Frou Frou. Ne me parle pas. Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas François. I'm definitely giving the cat. Of course, that's typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I may insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. I love that fucking cat, dude. Oh, I love that cat. I'm gonna pet that cat before this is all over. You once again follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to not have fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It is a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must. I need to poo-poo caca shitty pee-pee. Sorry, it's been a day. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes from the other side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Janie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine, but refuses to do more than that, so you can blame her for the state of the place. I will remain silent. You silently stare at the monumental task in front of you. Alright, well, in for a penny, out for shit. Squeak! I can talk to bugs! Scram, fellas! The jig is up! Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Nah, you're fine. You aren't desperate enough for this. Oh, I thought I was telling the bugs that they're fine. I need to pee. You know, on second thought, I don't need to go. You might as well try since we're here. Alright. You sigh and suck it up. A toilet is a toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You must do what you must, and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. So, up next, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. Okay, I'm used to multiple stops. I've been on 25 hours of bus rides? You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. Ooh, bougie. The room smells old. Dust. Mildew. Wood rot. Oh, it has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. Linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about our kid to get to do it, so you better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No. People have died here. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can hang up your clothes. Oh, you can't hang up your clothes. Dude! Throw it out. Throw it out. Go to a Goodwill. But you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? I can sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. When the house is almost 150 years old, obviously people have died here. Yeah, that's fair, actually. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, almost 150 years old, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Fair enough, it does. Guess I'll start to get settled. Alrighty doobly. I love me a little bit of, what do you call, it's not black lung, because that's coal. Gray lung, I guess, because of the dust. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. Alright, well, I do love foyers. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip: some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths. Some right away, some down the line. Ooh, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you aren't exactly one to talk. You've been a horrible guest. Maybe we can start fresh tonight. I said your bathroom was dirty. I'm sorry. Just stay out of my hair until then, okay? I have work to do. All right. I won't keep you, but we should hang when you get back. The fucking... Every time I say anything, we'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. I'm gonna make her my best goddamn friend if it fucking kills me! And it might. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. Fucking PB&J sounds awesome right now, but I'm gonna go touch shit. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. Alrighty, hope I don't die. Except for the locks and chains, sealing them shut. Fucking PB&J sounds awesome right now. The only thing you've had to eat in the past 8 hours were some boiled peanuts you got from that strange young man on the bus. So wait, if I had said that I was allergic to peanuts on the bus, and then I ate peanuts, would that kill me? Would I die? The game said I could die. I want to save. Oh, shit. I clicked to go. I want to save. Boop. Yay. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, jelly, bread, plate, and a knife. I'm gonna talk to Frou Frou first. Frou Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Okay. You back away from Frou Frou, try not to make any sudden movements. It's good to see that you finally learned your place. I'm also gonna make this cat my best friend. I hope that's okay. Cats need space. She's gotta get used to me first, alright? That's how you do it. Frou Frou's eyes remain fixed on you with palpable disdain. I'm gonna search the garden. I don't think I'll find any peanut butter out here. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. Might not be very safe, but who's stopping you from venturing further? Yeah, alright. Ooh. You wander further into the garden, you'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. It's quiet out here. Return to the kitchen. Alright, well, that was fun. Head back inside and close the door behind you. Fridge. You approach the fridge. Your eyes catch a notepad that reads, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below, separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." Oh, I think I'm gonna like Janie. You open the fridge. You feel a deep urge to wash your hands, though you've yet to touch anything other than the handle. Jelly, please. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things that in this kitchen that Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close the fridge and keep looking. I want to look at the old takeout. Tryptophobia much? Why did you do that? What were you expecting? I don't know. This takeout container is disgusting. Beyond words, a liquefied mess wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You cannot even tell what it used to be. The substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. What is wrong with me? What sort of horrible goblin would do this? You think to yourself as you dip your hands into the goop. It's thicker than expected, almost spongy. Oh God, why did I do this? You scoop up some into your wretched claw of a hand and slowly bring it towards your mouth, allowing its musk to permeate your senses before slime fills your mouth. It tastes like rot, like the smell of decaying mulch and burning leaves and fish heads festering on the beach. It feels even worse, like your mouth is full of slugs. You can almost feel it writhing in there. Though perhaps that's just your own tongue convulsing in thought of what you've done. In for a penny, in for a pound, I always say! You swallow the slime. You've done it. There's no going back now. It slid down your throat like a mass of wriggling worms. Your gag reflex tries to reject it one final time before it passes into your stomach, but your will is stronger. A layer of waxy residue now coats the inside of your mouth and throat, and your teeth squeak with a slippery film, making it impossible to forget what you've done. Did something break in that tiny plane of yours? You have a feeling that the consequences of this action will be severe. A problem for future you to worry about. I'll be fine. Hey, Soli, I just ate horribly rotten food. Horribly rotten food. I don't know why. I thought it would be funny. It wasn't. It was gross. I don't really know what I expected. Guess we'll find out. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Alright, what's in the pantry? That's a lot of bread. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. God, that's a lot of mac and cheese. Bread, please. You pick up the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great! One step closer to a satisfying snack. I am full. I am Papa full. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Nah, get some peanut butter, I guess. Alright. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is matched up cockroaches. The only things you need now are a plate and a knife. I'm not gonna touch the mac. That's hers. I'm gonna be respectful. She didn't say anything about eating rotten Chinese food or whatever the fuck she had in that takeout, but she did specifically tell me not to eat the mac and cheese, so I'm not going to. You close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Cabinets. Ooh, the cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient needed to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. Examine the shot glass. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearlane, so this was not from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearlane wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Interesting. Examine the mug. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North California, NC. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. Might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Alright, time to make that goddamn PB&J, Italy. Make that PB&J, baby. Even though you've eaten God knows what from the fridge, your ravenous form quickly sets to work making a PB&J. A job well done. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. I'm fucking, congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Fucking, let's go settle in our room. Now you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink in deep to your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Well, I'm gonna check out the closet. Ah! Toes! No! You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in there. Doll! Oh, what is on your foot? Property of Alexandria? Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up and examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. Let's put our spare clothes in the dresser. Oh! Hello? My little possum friend. Or opossum, I should say. You drag your suitcase over the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Afraid? I friend no hurt. Afraid? Oh, I'm gonna put clothes on him. You poor thing, you look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes. Yeah! You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little net. I'm so happy to see this. He closes his mouth, somewhat more at ease than before, and looks up at you with shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Thank you, Dustin. I love you. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. All right, I'm gonna look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. Is that how you spell heyday? If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now, obviously. Painting. This must be an older relative of yours. Judging by the dates on the inscription, you've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard of anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's in the mood for conversation. Which she probably won't be. Nap time! Oh, I hate this. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough up a small cloud of dust rising from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them has been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Alright, bye! Fucking bed sucks ass. Might as well head to town. The bed is made out of spring locks from Five Nights at Freddy's, and they just fucking crunch me. I turn into the mattress guy. The mattress guy? Was that the mattress of 87? Sorry, I got a message. I had to look at it. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Hello? Ooh, Explore every room of the estate before going into town in episode 1, Urban Explorer. If you'd had known you'd wind up taking a walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between you two clean and bury the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't really the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. Oh god, the slime! The slime! Oh god! It wants out! It's really pretty out here, but your serenity is quickly overcome by a sudden urge to puke. The slime wants out. I should probably throw it up at this point, right? I should probably stay in there, damn it! You're my best friend! You aren't getting out of this so easily! You're not gonna let this slime get the best of you, you think to yourself as you muster up every ounce of willpower and force it back into your guts. You're safe for now, but there's no telling how long that'll last. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as the guy on the bus calls it, has probably seen better days. It still has a feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and your shudder suddenly feels as though you are peering into a grave. Oh, hello? What? I didn't get to read what you said. Sorry, I was having so much fun seeing your fucking weird-ass dog. Gretchen. Why I do declare. Oh, so she got like an accent. Why I do declare, who is this stranger and why does he smell of peanut butter? Sorry about. Oh, that's the dog. Why I do declare. Actually, you know what? I'm keeping it. I like it. Sorry about that. Gretchen could be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. The excitement of meeting a new stranger causes your stomach to churn. Once more, the slime is making its escape. No! You get back in there! You can do this all day, you think to yourself as you struggle once more to force the slime back into your stomach. You succeed, but you don't think you'll manage to pull this off again. Hey, are you okay? You don't look so great. Yeah, all good here. Yeah, I'm doing great. Phew, that's good to hear. For a second, I thought you were gonna puke on me. Anyway, I'm Stella. Nice to meet you. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Aw. You are in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep. I just got into town today. Wow, I didn't think there'd be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath, one of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. I haven't seen her since Perlan passed, or for a while before that now that I think about it. She's in conflict with herself. Whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. Yeah, I agree. She's having a hard time. I'm not gonna judge her based on, first appearances. I hope you mean that metaphorically. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people would have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. She's a fucking mustard seed now. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Aww. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, that's Gretchen! God! Haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? I will pet her if it is the last thing I do. Yeah, I've met Frou-Frou. She might think she's better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you've discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain awkward, silent eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, you just got to town. You must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. It's my treat. All right, I'll follow. I don't have any choice. There's a lot of people here. Holy shit. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Oh, did I do something wrong? All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize there is a stranger that has entered the establishment. No! 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 Oh, God! No! Oh, God! With all eyes on you, your stomach starts to churn. Again, the slime refuses to be contained. You've held it back too long, and it yearns to be free, with a force more powerful than your comprehension. As it barrels through your esophagus, you spot a small trash can. You aim for it the best you can before the slime erupts from your mouth. Puke in front of the whole town, patient zero. Oh God, look at their faces! Oh, look at their faces! Some of it made it in, but much of your vomit and bile still plattered onto the entryway of the diner, all while every pair of eyes in the place was on you. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy! I love the art in this game. The art is so superb. Oh. As someone rushes out of the kitchen with a mop and a bucket, Stella hurries you to a booth. Hi. Hey, everyone. This is Tabitha's cousin. He's here for the funeral. I guess he's not feeling well. Oh, yeah, they're talking about me. Looks like your entrance was probably a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? You feeling okay? Did you need anything? I am reaping what I have sown. Do not mind me. I ate something I knew would make me sick, and now here we are. We've all been there, pal. I hope you feel better after letting it all out. I know I've certainly been there more times than I can count. I love these lip piercings. That's awesome. Hey, stranger. Hope you're feeling better. And Stella, I already went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully put a cup of specially brewed coffee on the table in front of Stella. Shucks, thanks, Avery. Yeah, you look like an Avery. I know a couple Averys. You look like an Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. I love this game so goddamn much. It's so good so far. Oh, it gives me, right off the bat, if you've ever played Sally Face, it is giving me extreme Sally Face vibes. Anything for you? How much is the coffee? $1? But that gets you unlimited refills. Sweet deal. I'll have a copy. I'll have a cup. Can you throw in a biscuit too? Sweet. Sorry. Sweet, I'll have a cup, thanks. And could you throw in a biscuit too? I hear they're really good. Best in the county. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice for the biscuit. You won't regret it. Hello, TBDB. Welcome to the stream. This game is so good so far. I threw up in front of everybody, and it was entirely my own fault. I love consequences. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. Oh, you've been lurking here since the start? Oh my goodness. Well, mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses to you for lurking. Oh my goodness gracious. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and while I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is it like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No, the Sunday's coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Oh, Stella. Oh, I can talk to animals, by the way. Not too many people go to the church around here, if I'm being honest. For a second, I thought she was going to talk, but I think she's just looking. I love this ugly-ass fucking dog. The dog is so fucking nasty. I love it. A non-religious community in the rural South? That's going to be unusual. I know, we must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folk in this town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Probably just do what I can to support Tabitha, yeah. But how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. I'd be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, Avery arrives, biscuit in tow. This is Gretchen the dog, yes! Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I maybe would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh. Thank you. It looks great. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles to your touch. Buttery warmth emanating from the surface. You don't even need to taste it to know it's good. Divinity given buttery form. Why do I know that? Because I'm mystical. I just know. This is a godly biscuit here. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is the perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit, like, wowie zowie. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's... Oh, this is Avery. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. Me too, dude! Oh my god, we're gonna be best friends. I'm a YouTuber. Oh, that's rad! I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out... Oh, sorry. Wow, that's rad! I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Thanks. It's nothing but much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? She's selling herself short, Callum Kane. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much of the footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that it's only known for a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I went and catching up this on camera. That is a puddle. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I'd ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from the local wildlife sanctuary. Great. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was. I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. That's a mountain lion. You decide to take Gretchen's word for it. I think that's a mountain lion. You can kind of make out its little kitty cat ears. No, it's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat, and there's no reason to believe that one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not exactly fans of water. And it's too short to be a mountain lion. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries we're missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba. I gotta fucking learn how to say this word. Catawba. Confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commentators for years to come. So, speaking of things you do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if you wanted to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Whoa! Wait, no spoilers. Sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. I love you, Avery! You're so nice! Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Isn't that just... Yeah, fuck yeah! Heck yeah, skunk ape is hilarious! I saw a donkey special on it once. Stinky Bigfoot! Right? Should be a pretty fun video. It's hard to be serious when you're talking about something that's famous for smelling bad. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say, want to tag along? Hold the camera while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally, I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side, through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course, it's been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm actually starting the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back. Oh, I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be kind of like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running out in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Oh, our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun. And that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese... I do think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I take a quick call? Stella puts out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to go to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just for a week. Anyway, we're going to look out for the skunk ape? We could take the easier trails, if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well. He's got a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so? But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along. He's hilarious, you'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. I love Stella and Gretchen so much. Oh my god, they're amazing. They're beautiful. They're spectacular. They're so fun to talk to. They're so nice and inviting. I threw up everywhere, and she was just like, bro, come have some fucking biscuits. Yes, dude. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. We should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good second impression. After all, you just puked your guts out in front of half the town. I will leave a tip. You reach out to your pocket and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you're at it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Oh, this is so cool. They did, like, I know that games like this need a lot of artwork. I think that one of the, it's artwork and music and sound design and writing and so much going on here. Like, but I think one of the most impressive things is just how much art is in this game so far, because we've only had a couple of conversations. We're like an hour and a half in, and it's been like new frame after new frame, unless we're like sitting having a conversation. It is a gorgeously drawn game. It hadn't been very cold when you arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know, following someone you just met, in a dark forest, in search of monsters. You feel more alive than I've felt in years. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, the promise of excitement. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. See what I mean about how much fucking art there is in this? We walked a little ways and there's a transitionary path and it looked so good. Like, they made so much fucking art for this. Gotta love that brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record. Since last year, at least. Yup. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air, see the leaves change. Like normalcy's restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Do you ever hunt anything that's like ghosts? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts, werewolves, demons, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go to all sorts of spooky stuff. I never really had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up about a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, it's just I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, but I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people who were out there and turned into animals. But werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility they exist, because if they're out there, then a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope that's all just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they absolutely have visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella. Well, she's over there. Hold on. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Whew. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because I know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Whoa, you gotta meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Other than cryptids. Oh gosh, that's a good thing. That's a good one. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, and Tetanus Lake, that's definitely the weirdest. It's got a 5-foot drop, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell where it was unless you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it's been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. That's nice. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was this... Why do you look like that, Gretchen? There was this one time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also this time where I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of Wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out Wampus cats really are skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. As if I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind, that's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. You're so fucking right for that, Gretchen. Took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later and I was right as rain, so, I don't know, could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there's this time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later, I'd barely count it. So yeah, the hikes aren't all that dangerous to be considered. Let's move on, fuck it, let's do it. Did you hear that? Yes. Oh, well, there he is, speaking of it. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella, always jumping at nothing, girl. Oh, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Now, girl, it's just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk Ape. I am sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Hello, my name is Callum Kane. I'm a bit of a, outsider, some may say. Wait a tick, you aren't... Is that... Yep. I see. Well, welcome to the holler. My condolences, I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter. I won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away all the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? See anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stand your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm good at tracking. You know I learned from the best.
That you did, but I still have yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp about the woods at night, yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and I cannot afford to lose more than that.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has, taste for chickens.
Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what it is, but you won't believe me if I told you.
Oh, Duke, you don't think it's...
I do, actually. It's them damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find find any in one night of tracking.
Seems the game isn't actually installed yet. I can launch it. Really swag. That's so weird. What's going on with your launcher, Teabag?
I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else.
I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in this part. Hasn't been an actual sighting since the 90s, and even those were pretty iffy. It's true, they're all mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees.
Can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted a school-age Boy Scout and been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are somehow far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video, calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true.
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible.
You'll eat those words when I'm carrying a mountain lion corpse out of the woods at dawn. And if you don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight.
As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, and you glimpse brief flashes of something terrible to come. Whatever it is, the 4 of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. There's something waiting for us, deeper in the woods.
Yeah, I know, I'm hunting it.
What if it's not a mountain lion, though? What if it's...
Oh, don't you get started, Dan. If your daddy could hear you now, going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he tell you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want this to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and I headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it if I don't dip it in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my pretty little ladies.
Or poor little ladies. You know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. As Duke and Stella dig in their feet, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Somebody here is going to die tonight. Oh, I hope it's not any of the 4 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no! Oh, no! There's only 4 of us here! It's the squirrel in the tree, I swear! If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. I'm gonna remain silent. No, actually, I should probably warn them. One of us is going to die tonight.
Now what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me?
It's a weird feeling. A bad, weird feeling. Whoa, are you psychic or something? Maybe. I do get a lot of weird feelings, especially before bad things are about to happen. Been having them more than usual for the past week, now that I think about it.
Oh, listen, such thing as psychics. You're just trying to unsettle me so off you go into the woods to film your little video.
Callum Kane, I think you freaked Duke out enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase.
I am not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out of my hair, sure. I am greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble.
I think Duke is gonna die. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Oh, we're not actually headed back into town? But I thought, I don't know how comfortable I'll be driving through the woods knowing there's someone with a shotgun out there. While I understand your fears, Callum Kane, this is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. You don't worry about old Duke. I've been tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Oh, there's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's up this way. Let's go. I have had a portent of death, and I feel like you're not taking that very seriously. All right, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Callum Kane, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Here, we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Although mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all over the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that camera off your hand just now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Okay. In the meantime, we'll go get, let's go. Reading is hard. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong with these woods still eludes you. I'm gonna... There's something wrong here. It feels oppressive. Dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, I mean something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Dang, I thought we had stumbled across its trail. I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut usually warns me if I'm going to run into trouble, and I feel A-okay. What was that? Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Oh no, the skunk ape has found us! Now it is we wanted! I wish. It's just the sound that deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Oh, Mr. Deer, you're not doing so well. How dare let me at him? How dare he infringe upon my dear Stella's personal space? Let me at him! And then it's gone. This is so heavily reminiscent of Taz Amnesty. I don't know if any of you have listened to the Adventure Zone Amnesty, but this is giving me major vibes from it, and I am fucking here for it, 100%. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blind rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think there's something wrong with that deer. I think it might have been threatening us. I think it was just sick. That thing on its face, maybe it was an abscess or a tumor. It's not like wild animals get taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger, poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it.
Alright, well, my heart rate's up. I'm ready for the hunt.
Same me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, then right into the night's activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. Ooh. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. I will take the sesame sticks. You grab a handful of sesame sticks. Ah, the one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess I'll have to wait for another time. Nevertheless, a delightfully delicious choice. The chips are the hiking trail. Oh, the chips of the hiking trail. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail, but only a fool would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack in their pack when the space could fit another bottle of water or more snacks. I agree. Ooh, that's pretty. I really like Stella, and I really like Gretchen. I have a horrible feeling that Stella and Gretchen are gonna die. I really don't want them to, but something keeps telling me in my head that we're gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. The beginning of the game said that you can't save everyone, so I'm gonna save. Squip. They will both die, yes sir, on God. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snack in hands, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So tell me what it's like in the village. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Callum Kane. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. It was advertised as one of those tiny homes you see on HGTV. Not sure if I would call it home, but it is tiny. It's a mixed bag. I know he's charging me a premium for what it is, which is basically a roof over my head and a hot plate, but it's cheaper than pretty much everything else in the village, and location's hard to beat. The landlord is a little eccentric. He treats the place like a shed and comes in and out for his gardening tools. But other than that, I don't have anything to fuss over with roommates. And you learn to live with stuff when you're on a budget. Half my living space being taken up by garden tools isn't so bad compared to the other horror stories I've heard. I guess it's good way to put a positive spin on things. Privacy stuff aside, is the landlord nice at least? He's a little too friendly. Sometimes he asks me to do yard work for him. He seems to think I'm like a gardener who lives on his property to work for free. He says he's paying me for the yard work by forgiving my electric bills, so that's kind of like getting paid with real money, but I don't know, it feels kind of wrong. Okay, yeah, that's really weird. That sounds like the thing you could write a book about someday. I read the heck out of that book. But it does sound like it's not very good, but it doesn't sound very good for your mental well-being. Have you tried looking for other places? There've got to be better options than a tool shed in a big city like the village. Shrug. Sorry to pry. So what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a streamer. Believe it or not. I know that you're a YouTuber. We could collab, maybe. Oh, no way, a fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common, Callum Kane. What sort of streams do you do? Mostly I play video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. If you live that long! How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but Makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. So, what about you? What's your living situation like? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house. He must have done a great job because it's as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live alone? Yeah. It used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. And the Holler's a small place enough that other folks don't really need roommates. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. And interesting, too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to defend for himself, see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap, and he got pretty damn good at it. He always made sure I had food, and he knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from the grocery store. Oh, and that I knew how to get it if I was too far. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, lady all the farms in the county knew to call her if their animals were in need of something. Smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle, too. Even the smallest mouse would get proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So, yeah, those were my parents. Guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. Hey! Junior Mouseketeer, welcome to play. I got an achievement for saying the members of the Dead Moms Club twice. I guess we are. How are you holding up? I don't feel much about it. It was a long time coming, so I kind of made my peace with it. I get that, but even so, I'm sorry. We're both too young to deal with this shit. Are those eyes? Right there? Have those been there the whole time? Whoa. My stars, what was that? That sound wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen, but the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped into Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. Stella immediately picks up her bag and slings it over her shoulder. She's so cute! I love her! There's something terrible out there, Stella. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me. Let's check this thing out. I am trying to warn you! Portents of death, Stella! Are you not listening? You and Stella inch toward the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Callum Kane. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Pain! It's all pain. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. What just grabbed that? Was that a hand? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Follow Stella. I don't think I have any way out of this. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. No! Oh, she fucking beefed it! You fucking beefed it, Stella! Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? Oof. You okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh, the poor thing. Must have been one of Duke's. Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. I'm gonna investigate the chicken. What is wrong with you? What is that?
Is it just me? Or does it look like there's some sort of embryo in that thing?
You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never! Something about this bird doesn't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. I'm gonna examine the growth. At first you think it might be a tumor, but it's something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Examine the head. Why am I alive? The poor little chicken's eyes look up at you glazed over, but still rolling around their socket with unfortunate life. Looks like this is what Stella stepped on. The wing is barely still attached, but it seems to be what's left of the chicken's concern. But it seems to be least of the chicken's concerns. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, but could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put some massive content warnings for this video. Do you hear that? Yup. There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them.
Oh my God, Duke! What in the Sam hell are you doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Josie, what did this to her?
This is so spooky. Can you hear all the voices saying, get out, leave here? Oh, it's spooky. We caught a glimpse of something earlier, and when we chased it, it brought us here. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees.
Put that camera away, for God's sakes, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. Oh, you wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's all swollen and hurting.
Duke, did you hear me? They're coming closer. You get away from my Stella, you mongrel. It's giving me goosebumps, guys.
Come out, you sons of bitches.
Don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen.
You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of some peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot.
I can feel that white hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after him! As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness.
Quick, they're closing in on us!
Oh! Oh! Who do I save? Gretchen, I can't let an old man die! I believe that the sanctity of human life is more important than a dog. But they're both old, and I don't know that he's gonna die if I get Gretchen. He just wants to shoot at stuff in the darkness. Gretchen is going to run off, and we will not be able to find her. So I feel like diving for Gretchen makes more sense, because we can get the flashlight after. I don't think that they're coming to kill Duke. But if it is, Gretchen needs my protection. She is my responsibility. Oh, what the fuck? You drive forward and scoop Gretchen in your arms before she manages to wiggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder.
God damn it!
You hear a body hit the ground in the quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen? Callum? Duke? You alright? I warned you two. I warned you something terrible was going to happen. Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. I guess you did. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Gretchen! Here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for looking out for her. Duke, are you okay? No. Oh! Fuck! Oh, poor Duke. I mean, at least it was quick. Oh, he got fucked up. Oh. Oh my god, Duke, holy shit. What do we do now? Where the hell are we supposed to do? I'm gonna stand stunned in silence. You've seen dead people before, but never like this. And those things are still out there. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? This is a lot. This is way over at my head. Let's just check the camera real quick. Christ, this footage is dark and shaky. Oh, I hate to say it, but people need to know what happened here, Callum Kane. Duke's family deserves closure. Other people deserve to know what's going on here. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Are you nuts? A man is dead, Stella! You're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone should get reception once we're on the main road. Oh my god, you and Stella quickly make for your way back through the woods, and unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with grim determination. Oh my god, we're almost there! As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back to the sounds of nature. Sounds like they stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. We should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone and I'll call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. It's me! I'm the sheriff! 6 missed calls from Tabitha. I feel like if you didn't grab the dog, it'd die anyway. I feel like if you didn't grab... I feel like the choice was either Duke or the dog. Duke's death was quick and hopefully painless. I don't know what would have happened to the dog if I had let her run off, but she's my responsibility. She gave me the dog, so the dog is my first priority because that is what it means to be responsible for a creature, especially one that old. Duke is an adult man who can take care of himself. Obviously, I didn't want him to die, but I'm just a guy, you know? 6 missed calls from Tabitha and 13 text messages. Alright, I'll call her. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. I will text her that I'm okay. Your message sits unread. Ooh, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. But first things first, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountain on Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. Happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, what are we gonna tell Bo? I guess we'll have to wait. Oh, God, I forgot he had a kid! Oh, God, okay. We've got Franklin and Hugby. He looks so nice. I'm sure nothing's terrible is gonna happen to this friendly old man. Takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. Right? See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods and then the shotgun goes off.
What in Sam Hill? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury doughboy?
Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they aren't human. And they killed Duke.
Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence.
But, okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin.
We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I...
Please, call me Earl.
Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly?
That's Callum Kane. He came into town for the funeral. Oh, right, I remember now. Buked all over the diner.
We'll escort you back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own.
It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning.
We only have a skeleton crew at the moment.
Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights.
We'll be on the alert for any more any reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home.
Do we have to ride back with you? We can walk just fine. Those creatures left.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist for your own safety.
All right. Thank you. You can ride up in front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. But what about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Sure, Earl. You gotta hold Gretchen on the way back to town. Or you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. No! Gretchen's so sad! The cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You're just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Oh, yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she seems wholly focused on Stella, a worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Stella stares out of the window, oddly quiet. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither of us much like these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. Hey, Stella, are you good? She doesn't respond. I will place a comforting hand on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a soft, a self-soothing sigh. I will remain silent, watching the trees pass by the lights of the Watching trees pass by the lights of the headlights. Every now and then you think you see a pale, anguished face staring out at you before it slips back into the darkness. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Death. Yeah, literally! Fucking Duke died, bro! Ah, Duke! He just loved his chickens. And it's all my fault. Not really, but still. Ah, Duke! I really liked Duke. But he's dead now.
You two stay out of trouble. We'll have all this sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, they are a little suspicious. The body can sit outside because one of our people is like bowling is not really a good excuse to leave a body to sit in the woods all night, especially when it's death to a gun. And you, whatever your name was, T-Bag, just pick 4. Pick 4, loser. No, Callum Kane.
Sure. You're in town for the funeral. Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get in any more trouble.
Y'all have a good night now.
Bye-bye, Gretchy. You have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know just who to get in touch with.
And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Why did you want to walk home, Stella? What was that about? That's a fair question. I've had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them. I don't like getting into them unless it's literally life or death, which is, I guess, is what tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. It's okay. I actually have, I'm also a little fearful of cars. I don't like getting in cars either. We can relate on this.
They sure seemed a little blasé about a man's death.
I can't believe they're waiting until morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? I believe they are well-intentioned, if in over their heads. And what's worse is that I think they implied you're a suspect, even after we showed them all that footage. I will remain silent. I don't really know what to say to that. It's okay. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, although I do have little understanding of police work. If I was there, I filmed it, at the very least it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either because we're gonna do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clear footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have, and I have never come across anything like this. There is someone in town who might be useful. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over there before it gets any later. I should probably check in on Tabitha first. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by wouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Well, when you put it like that. Alright. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always nice to have an extra companion. Well, what can I say? She's really nice. And you know what? We both watched a person die together, and that is a traumatic bonding experience if I've ever experienced trauma. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us. Callum. Kane. Jesus! Hello? You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. You're finally back where you belong. Before you can respond, the door swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway.
Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight.
You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night.
I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this?
Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Callum Kane. Is it okay if we come in? You and Miss Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable, and you feel small, almost naked in her presence. There's something about her that's far beyond you, but you feel no threat, no malice. And then the moment passes, and you only see the woman before you.
Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all.
Is it Sybil or Sybil? Oh my god, this is such a nice fucking house.
Welcome to my little nook. This place always has the loveliest of aromas. It's nice to finally meet you, Callum Kane. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Pearl Ann has gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. What was outside? Just a very sick man.
You don't need to be worried about him. How did you know my mom died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. I never actually met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. That's Jeff. That's fair, child. But it seemed the right thing to do. Regardless, I am sorry about your mother. We were good friends for many years, you know. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. I'm gonna remain silent. Sybil reaches over and pats your hand delicately. Hers feels like soft parchment paper. Dry, but soothing. Now what's got you in here so late, you two? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are we talking about? Duke was killed tonight. By something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yeah, they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. She pulls a memory card from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we were able to make a copy. They're gonna be mad when they find out that you kept that. I mean, it fucking rocks, dude. ACAB all the way, but still. Only if they figure it out I kept it on purpose. Don't worry, I can play dumb when I have to. As far as they'll know, it was an honest mistake. She looks worried. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger? And louder if you can. I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika? Are we gonna see Kanika? You'd better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more than willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come out. We could use a little help. What? Mom? Oh. Hey, Stella. And Gretchen! Oh, who's a good potato? Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope I am. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Hello? I was helping Stella with a video. Something terrible happened. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were just wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We could watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. I love the way that characters respond to things in this game. Like, each character, when something, like, occurs, they always have expression shots. Like, obviously, she's horrified at seeing a person die. The mother, the older woman, knows something. You can just tell something is bothering her. And obviously, Stella is looking away because she is obviously not a fan of having to see what just happened again. Stella, what the hell is this? Yeah. This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. I'm sorry you had to see this, but Callum Kane and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? She get, like, hurt? Oh my god, she's wearing a Sailor Moon shirt! Fighting evil by moonlight, something, something by daylight. I used to watch Sailor Moon when I was a kid on VHS all the fucking time. It's probably why I'm fruity. I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. I will remain silent. Poor Duke. Oh, poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem much in a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. Whatever happened in the woods, we weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They're a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Callum with the talipo crap. The talipo crap? What does talipo mean? A man just died. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just like birds flock before the storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. Jesus, Mom, they had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is actually really helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Oh shit. Take a menu option that requires 2 traits. Let's go! I'm a mystical bitch who likes to talk to animals such as crickets and ribbits. I don't know what a ribbit is, but I assume it's an animal that can fucking rip it. You know what I'm saying? I have to agree with Sybil. I could clearly hear them telling us that this place is cursed and to get out while we still can. Spooky stuff. Wait, you're serious? I couldn't make out anything, just garbled whispering. How interesting. Are you sure you're not just subconsciously rewriting your memories to match my mom's theories? Even if we were to assume for a moment that you and my mom are right, I'd still want to know what they were doing in the woods. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there. Not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Oh dear, I forgot about— Why do you make the same face when your tea is overcooked than when your fucking Duke is dead, huh? Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late and Callum Kane should get some rest. I ran him ragged today with all the hiking through the woods in terror. I can stay out. I'm still wired after everything that's happened. Okay, maybe. It's that I'm eager to get home and maybe start doing some research. I'll ask around my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Callum Kane. Goodbye! It's excellent iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps to wake the bones. Be careful out there. Both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. You do have a fairly nice home. Can I stay here instead? It's not that I'm not happy with the situation that I'm currently in, but I think the house that I'm currently in might kill me. It might just kill me. Have you thought about that, Stella? I was warned. going into that house that it just might kill me. So I'm a little bit worried about how that's going for me personally. But we can keep going. I'll be fine. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Oh. Hell yeah, sleepover! I want a fucking sleepover, dude. It's been so long since I've had an honest-to-God sleepover. Awesome. If I'm being honest, not being alone tonight is a weight off my chest. Doesn't take long. Episode 1, Slumber Party. End it at Stella's. Doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart in the estate, it's far better cared for. So exciting to have a guest. I can't remember the last time we've had company. Make yourself at home. Who was that? I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right, she'd probably like to know you're not dead. Get some rest, Callum Kane. I'll see you in the morning. I'm on the verge of passing out myself. What an exciting, if terrible, day. You pull out your phone and call your cousin. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. I went into the woods with this girl I met and found some cryptids, and it ended up with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then. That explains everything. She's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. Fair is fair is fair is fair. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seemed like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe, and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away these monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought. But deep down, you can't help but worry about things that will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sounds of quiet sobs. Oh, what a great opening to a game, dude! Oh my gosh, I'm in love with both Stella and the game. This is fantastic. This is so well made. I love everything about it. Oh, look how cool that is! Wow! Oh, this is cool. Oh man, I love a story game. I love narrative-driven games like this. I don't know how the reception to this game is gonna be, but I'm having a great fucking time. I'm having so much fun with this. I love reading. Oh. Is that Stella? I'm sorry, honey. I apologize. What the fuck? Whose room is that? Why is there blood? Why was there blood in that room? What was that? What? Alpacas. Hole. Oh. There's a ditchling in the hole. There's a ditchling in the pumpkin. No, never mind. It's just got a pumpkin. What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, there's the mine. Ooh. And there's the door. To the mansion? Or the manor, I would assume. Oh, this is giving me, if you've ever watched Haunting of Hill House, it's giving me very Haunting of Hill House vibes. Man, this is so freaking good. Why is that bent like that? Oh, claw marks! Ooh. Scarlet Hollow. Dude, what a great opening to a game. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits! If you'd like to continue with the world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Yes, sir. Will do. I lived in a place called Hill House once? Really? That's very cool. Would you like to see a recap of episode 1? No, because I think I'm going to quit the game for now. Because I want to do this game in, like, per episode. So I think that is episode 1. I'm enamored. I'm enamored. I'm enamored. I love it. I like it. I love it so much. I said I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. It's a game that I enjoy. It's got words. It's a game that I like. It's got swords. I could also play something else. Let me think about it though. I don't know yet. But that is the end of the recording, so let me do my outro. Thank you everyone so much for joining me on this adventure. And if you want more Scarlet Hollow, like, subscribe, touch, gently caress the like button if you'd like. You don't have to. But until then, bye.